Transitional kindergarten, currently available only to about one-third of California's 4-year-olds, would be expanded to all by the 2024 academic year under a proposal unveiled Wednesday by Governor Gavin Newsom, part of a wide-ranging multi-year, multi-billion-dollar commitment to education targeted to help students most in need. The governor said the emphasis on early education, by adding a year of school on the front end, is appropriate given the experience of the youngest learners. It's a readiness gap as much, more than it is an achievement gap, Newsom said. People are not left behind as often as they start behind. The expanded transitional kindergarten program would take effect for the 2022-23 school year and would be phased in over 3 years. Funded by unprecedented growth in state tax revenues, the effort is one of a series of far-reaching education proposals Newsom will send to the legislature at the end of the week in his revised state budget. Those plans include additional after-school and summer programs in low-income communities, $4 billion for youth mental health support, more than $3 billion for teacher and school employee training, and $3 billion to encourage the development of community schools, where education is integrated with healthcare and mental health services in communities with high poverty rates. The state would also establish a $500 college savings account for every California student from a low-income family, with an additional $500 for foster youth and those who are homeless. The $2 billion program would be funded mostly by a portion of the state's share of money from the American Rescue Plan, signed into law by President Biden in March. Estimates are it could provide a savings account for as many as 3.8 million California schoolchildren. The plan was greeted enthusiastically by Linda Darling-Hammond, president of the State Board of Education and a Newsom ally. This set of investments and reforms will catapult California forward and really allow us to reinvent the public school system in this state, said Darling-Hammond, who also appeared at the event, which was held at Elkhorn Elementary School in the North Monterey County Unified School District. That school was chosen because it provides services for students and families from 6 a.m. to 6 p.m. A model, officials said, for what the governor's proposal envisions. For school districts, the funding proposal is expected to bring an unaccustomed flood of state and federal resources as educators plot out a recovery from year-long pandemic-forced campus closures. Even without this proposed infusion, Los Angeles Unified, the state's second-largest school system, was looking at one-time aid well in excess of $5 billion since the start of the COVID-19 pandemic. Enormous amounts already have been spent on safety measures, technology, and student and staff support. Enormous amounts remain to be spent.